3.
The set for the Cup. They're racing immediately. Marmul began okay, so did Jardines Lookout and County Tyrone. Frightening jump well. So did Fantastic in the early stages, and ain't seen nothing's going across the field with Zagalia from the outside barrier driving towards the front. Zagalia crossed over and had the lead against the fence in front of Marmul up in second placing. On the outside is Mill Street about to go round at stablemate, and then Frightening tucked in on the rails, followed then by Shepherder. County Tyrone on the outside, followed by Phar Lap. Half a length away to Ain't Seen Nothing, and then came Fantastic, followed by Bulbard. A length and a half Devon on the inside from Turmeric. 2 lengths Makybe Diva. She's being followed then by Big Pat as they leave the straight, and then Hugs Dancer. She's Archie on the rail, followed by Jardines Lookout and Yakama, and then came Grey Song, Mr. Prudent, Distinctly Secret. Holy Orders second last, and Piace is last of all. Inside the 2,000 metres, and Mill Street strides out now, and he goes away by 3 lengths. Zagalia 2.5 lengths away is Marmul third. Frightening fourth on the inside, and then came Shepherder fifth, closely being followed by County Tyrone. A length to Phar Lap, 3/4 to Ain't Seen Nothing, followed by Fantastic. There's Hugs Dancer off and running at the 1,700 metres, being followed then at the head of the other horses by Bold Bard, and Jardines Lookout is also taking off mid-race. They're followed by Devon and Turmeric, and then came Devon. Makybe Diva 15 at least from the leader, trailed by She's Archie, and they were followed then by Mr. Prudent and Grey Song. Well back is Big Pat and Yakama as they came to the turn, and then came Piace. Holy Orders drops out last. They're on the bend at the 600 metres now, and Mill Street the leader. Out after it, Zagalia, Frightening, and Hugs Dancer joins in 4 wide. Just behind them is Marmul as they corner from County Tyrone, and then Jardines Lookout. Here comes Grey Song down the outside, and Yakama the widest runner. Zagalia at the 300, Frightening with Makybe Diva going for a run. She's finishing hard, and wider out now. Fantastic is joining in, and She's Archie runs on, but Makybe Diva shot away. She's out by 2 lengths to She's Archie. Fantastic and Zagalia. Makybe Diva in front. She's Archie tries hard, but Makybe Diva wins the Cup. She's Archie second. Photo third, either Fantastic or
2.
Locked in, they're ready to run. Racing in the Emirates Melbourne Cup. Hard to get began well with Mama Fi and Winning Bell in the middle of the line, and Catch Me If You Can seemed to jump reasonably down on the early stages. Makybe Diva not too far away. He's got across to be about 7th or 8th as they settle down. Winning Bell improving with Mama Fi wide out, and Don Rafael as they settle down past the 2,800. Zasmin is taking up the running. There's Nottle placing Elfstrom right behind the leader. Don Rafael deeper out, holding down about 6th placing in the early part, and then Catch Me If You Can. Hugs Dancer hard to get out wider. A length further back in the field, then came Razkeller on the inside of Del Zao, Roman Arch, and Marmul out wide. 1 further back in the field, then came She's Archie. She's in company with Makybe Diva. Vinnie Rowers around these. Pacific Dancer about leave the straight, and then Strasbourg upset them, and Lash was last of all. Out towards the 2,000 metres in the Cup, and Zasmin the leader. He's a length and a half in front. Mama Fi is second. Elfstrom third on the inside. A length and a half to Don Rafael. Is back at the tail with Lash just ahead of her now. Out towards the 1,400, a new leader as Don Rafael was let stride, and he's gone out clear by 2 to 3 lengths. In second placing, hard to get in there. 2 lengths in front of Zasmin, and then Mama Fi. 2 lengths further back is Elfstrom being followed, Winning Bell and Catch Me If You Can together. 3 lengths away up the side, and Don Rafael by a length and a half at the 800. Hard to get as second. In third placing on the inside is Zasmin as they come around the home turn. Mama Fi outside it, and they were followed as they come around the turn by Catch Me If You Can the inside. One running on around the outside with a run now as they swing for home as Media Puzzle, and Distinction has come with it. And back behind those horses then Vinnie Rowers working into it. Hard to get led at the home turn from Zasmin. Catch Me If You Can, Mama Fi and Elfstrom. Down the outside is Honorzerd and Vinnie Rowers coming home well. And further back is Distinction. Zasmin at the 300, the leader. Here comes Vinnie Rowe. Elfstrom coming with him. Makybe Diva. She's got right up on the inside, Makybe Diva. She's hit the front now from Vinnie Rowe and Zasmin. It's Makybe Diva clear. She's out by 2 lengths to Vinnie Rowe. It's Makybe Diva clear, and she's going to do what no mare has ever done. Makybe Diva wins it again. Vinnie Rowe second.
1.
Diva jumped away well. Gray's in, looked a touch slow. Eye Popper began well. So did Strasbourg. The Emerger, Lachlan River away quickly near the inside. Portland Singer away fast down on the inside. Kamsky go behind them, followed by Eye Popper, who's well placed down to the judge. Franklin's Gardens is around the Japanese runner. 1.5 further back, then Envoy on the inside of Demerger, and Gray's in with distinction 4 deep as they leave the straight. Back behind these horses then is Hugs Dancer, who's outside railings, and then came Vinnie Rowe as they leave the straight from Kinjal. Then Makybe Diva, who's on the rails now. Great piece of riding by Boss as they leave the straight to the 2000. Honours Earned next, followed then by Rise On, 1.5 length to Excellent. Vouvray. Behind them is Dizel. Second last then Like a Falcon. And Kamsky last of all. About 1900 left to go in the Cup now. And the leader is now Mr. Celebrity's gone around the field to take up the running by about 1.5 lengths. Bazell is second, Umbula is third. 1.5 lengths further back then came Portland Singer, being followed by Lejeune. Like a Falcon starting to make a little bit of ground on the outside of Rise On. And then Excellent, Kamsky and Vouvray last of all. About 1,100 left to go. Mr. Celebrity is the leader by a length to Portland Singer second. One Umbula. Eye Popper a handy fourth. The outside a length. Bazell being followed at the 1,000 metre mark then by Lachlan River and Strasbourg together. Next, Gray's in, starting to make some ground from Envoy, and further back is Demerger, 2 lengths distinction. They're trailed then by Railings and Kinjal, Vinnie Rowe. Makybe Diva still well back on the inside as they come to the turn, followed by Dizel, Rise On, Hugs Dancer, Vouvray, Excellent and Kamsky towards the end. Like a Falcon coming around them, and Franklin's Gardens has dropped out. 500 left to go, coming around the home turn now. Portland Singer got to the lead from Mr. Celebrity. Eye Popper's running on, and then Strasbourg. Back behind those horses now as they come down the straight was Vinnie Rowe, and back behind them here's Makybe Diva. A nation roars for a hero. She's starting to wind up. 300 left to go now. Makybe Diva's racing up. Envoy's trying to go with her. They've got to Portland Singer and Lachlan River. Here comes Like a Falcon and Excellent, but Makybe Diva clear with 100 metres to go. Excellent runs to second. Lejeune runs on, but a champion becomes a legend. Makybe Diva has won it from either Lejeune, Excellent, Like a Falcon is closer.